What's the moment you realized your unit's motto was accidentally roasting yourselves? Our maintenance company had this motto painted on a huge sign outside the motor pool. We fix what others break. Sounded professional, sounded competent, we were proud of it. The sign had been there for 15 years. Every commander who came through loved it, showed initiative, showed dedication to the mission. Pictures got taken in front of it during change of command ceremonies. Then this new private named Landon showed up fresh from training. Kid was maybe 19, quiet, kept to himself mostly, but he had this habit of saying exactly what he was thinking without any filter. First week, he's standing in formation staring at the sign. Our first sergeant, a guy named Griffith, notices him squinting at it. Something wrong with your eyes, private? No, first sergeant, just reading the motto. And Landon shrugs. Doesn't it kind of sound like we're admitting we break stuff first, then fix it? 40 soldiers went completely silent. Griffith's face twitched. What did you say? The motto, first sergeant, we fix what others break, but we're the maintenance company, we're the others. So basically we're saying we break things and then fix our own mistakes. I watched this realization spread across the formation like a wave. Guys looking at each other, looking at the sign, looking back at each other. Oh my god, my buddy Wade whispered next to me. The kid's right. Griffith stood there processing. You could actually see the gears turning in his head. 15 years that sign had been up. Hundreds of soldiers had walked past it. Commanders had posed for photos, and nobody had ever noticed we were accidentally roasting ourselves. The meeting after formation was chaos. Griffith called all the NCOs into his office. We need to discuss the sign situation. What situation? First sergeant, our squad leader Everett asked. It's just a motto. The motto calls us incompetent, Griffith said through gritted teeth. That private just pointed out that we've been advertising our own failures for over a decade. Someone suggested we just take the sign down, replace it with something better. Problem solved. But here's where it got complicated. That sign was a historical artifact, donated by a retired command sergeant major who'd served in the unit during the Gulf War. His name was engraved on the bottom. He came back every year for the unit reunion. We can't just remove it, Griffith muttered. Sergeant Major Finch would lose his mind. That sign is his legacy. So we did what the military does best. We formed a committee. I wish I was joking. An actual committee to address the motto situation. 4 NCOs, 2 officers, and somehow me because I happened to be standing nearby when they needed another body. The first meeting lasted 2 hours. People argued about interpretation. Maybe it means other units break things and we fix them. That's the obvious reading. But Landon's interpretation had infected everyone's brain. Once you saw it, you couldn't unsee it. Every time I walked past that sign, I read it as a confession of incompetence. Week 2. Someone leaked the situation to another company. The joke started immediately. Hey, heard you guys finally admitted you break everything. Your motto should just say, oops, our bad. Does the sign come with an apology form? Griffith was losing his mind. The committee meetings got longer, more heated. Someone suggested adding a comma. Someone else suggested changing others to other units. The grammar debates alone took 3 sessions. Month 2. The battalion commander found out, called Griffith into his office. I hear you have a sign problem. Griffith tried to explain. The commander listened, then started laughing. Laughed so hard he had to sit down. That sign has been there since I was a lieutenant, the commander finally said, wiping his eyes. Never once noticed. That private deserves an award for attention to detail. The solution came from the most unexpected place. Landon himself. Griffith called him in, expecting the kid to apologize for causing chaos. Instead, Landon had a proposal. First sergeant, what if we add a second line? Keep the original motto to honor Sergeant Major Finch, but add something underneath that clarifies the meaning. Griffith stared at him. What would it say? Landon handed him a paper. We fix what others break, because excellence demands accountability. The room went quiet. It was actually good. Kept a history. Addressed the problem. Made the accidental self-roast sound intentional and noble. The committee approved it unanimously. Sergeant Major Finch flew in for the unveiling. 90 years old, barely able to stand, but he insisted on seeing the new sign himself. Griffith explained the addition carefully. Didn't mention that a private had exposed the original flaw. Just said the unit wanted to expand on the legacy. Finch read both lines slowly. Then he started laughing. You finally figured it out, he said. Everyone froze. I wrote that motto in 1991 as a joke, Finch continued. We kept breaking equipment during Desert Storm. Colonel thought it was serious. Had the sign made before I could explain. Been laughing about it for 30 years. Griffith looked like he might pass out. Finch shook Landon's hand at the ceremony. Heard you're the one who noticed. Took someone 3 decades to catch my prank. That's either impressive patience on my part or concerning observation skills from everyone else. Landon got a coin from the sergeant major, first award of his career, for noticing a 30-year-old joke that an entire unit had missed. The new sign still stands today. Both lines. The original motto and Landon's addition. Underneath. But now there's a small plaque at the bottom that Finch had installed before he passed away last spring. It reads, the best traditions start as accidents, and sometimes privates are smarter than everyone else.